Welcome to Kendal's 30th anniversary play, Pleasant Ponds Locked Down. I want to mention a few things before we get started. First of all, of course, the standard thing, make sure your phone is shut off, any noise device is disabled, so on. And I want to tell you there's an important change in the playlist because it was printed. Things happened after this was printed. So 2 people at the 11th hour stepped in to take the place of 2 others who, due to unforeseen things, were not able to be in the play. So please note in your play that Tabitha is played by Pauline Hanman, and Luther is played by Bob Longsworth. Now, there's a few other interesting things about the cast that I want to point out. A couple of them, this is only their second or third play that they've acted in, and that's David Daphne and Laurie Taylor. But there's another person who, this is her first play at Kendal. That's Kathleen Seacrest. This is the 3rd iteration of Pleasant Ponds. For those of you that haven't been here for 10 years or longer, 10 years ago, the first Pleasant Ponds at the 20th anniversary was Pleasant Ponds, Letters from a Retirement Community. The second one was called Welcome to Pleasant Ponds. 2 actors here were in the last one, and they're in this one again. So this is their second Pleasant Ponds, and that is Ed Wardwell and Tom Morgan. And we have one person who will have been in all 3 plays, first, second, and third, and that's Janet Bolland. So we have quite a rounded group there. So welcome to this play, and welcome to an alternative universe. There's a place in this play that will seem familiar to you, and there's some people in this play that will be very familiar to you, but who are about to have their lives upended. So welcome to Pleasant Ponds. The first scene opens on one of the ponds on the campus of Pleasant Ponds Retirement Center. Matthew is seated on a bench.
Hey, Henry. I'm glad you came by. I've been mulling over something that's bothering me. You got a minute?
Sure. I guess I can spare a minute or 2.
I'll try to keep it brief.
Will you just look at that? Isn't that pond a mess? What an eyesore.
That's not what I wanted to talk about.
Why not? You think a stinking, scummy green pond is okay?
No, of course not. But that's nothing to do with what I had in mind.
If we don't take matters into our own hands, it'll never get taken care of.
Taken care of what? What in the world are you talking about?
It's the scum. But great, green, greasy scum.
You're talking about the green floating stuff? That isn't our responsibility. That's up to landscape gardening.
I've complained about this pond more times than I care to count. Don't you think it's about time we do something about it?
Like what? What do you think you can do with a whole pond full of green water weeds?
Fish them out. All you need is a long-handled rake.
Yeah, right. From the shore, you're going to reach how much? A few buckets full?
I'll get waders and go in after them.
Have you any idea how deep this pond is? I thought you didn't. And the bottom's probably got a foot of muck. You'll get stuck and not be able to move.
I'll use a boat and rake them from the boat.
What boat? Your canoe? Are you crazy? You'd tip over with the first rakeful. They'd have to fish you out of the water, and that would bring a whole new level of safety measures. They'd put a fence around every pond on campus.
You don't give me credit. I can swim.
You're going to swim through that scum? You might as well stand up and walk out. That stuff is so thick.
I see you're getting my point. It's time to do something about it.
Why am I talking to you about this stupid pond? I didn't ask you to sit down and talk about this stupid, stinking, scummy pond.
I didn't say you did. I was just asking a hypothetical question. Now, what did you want to talk to me about?
I have no idea. You got me completely off track.
That's a shame. I was all ready to find out whatever interesting thing you were going to tell me.
You, Henry, what are you guys talking about?
I'm talking about this pond. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
What do you mean? He's confused?
No, he forgot. Just when he was about to tell me something interesting.
Yeah, that happens. Was it something important, Matthew?
Well, give me time. I'll remember it.
Maybe we can help you remember. Was it something that happened to you today?
That's a great idea, Genevieve. We can play 20 questions to help Matthew remember what he was talking about.
Are you guys making fun of me? Because if you are, it's not funny.
Not at all. We really want to be helpful.
Well, it was important. It was important enough that I stopped Henry to get his opinion.
If it was important, then it must be interesting. When you remember, I want to be the first to know.
That's for Matthew to decide. We don't want to start rumors.
You know I'd be the very last person to do that. Well, maybe not the very last person, but I certainly wouldn't be the first.
Just saying. If he remembers, you've got to swear discretion if you want to hear it.
Absolutely, you bet. Golly, I hope you remember it, Matthew.
Where did it go? It was bothering me enough that I just had to tell someone, and now it's gone. How can that happen? I used to be a memory champion.
I don't need to remind you. That was many years ago, and there's been a lot of water and gray matter that's gone under the bridge since then.
It's on the tip of my tongue, and then it disappears again. This is maddening.
Hi, everyone. What's up?
Matthew was going to tell us something really important, but now he's forgotten what it was.
It appears he's stuck, mired down in the muck of forgetfulness.
We're trying to help him remember.
That would be fun. Can we play 20 questions?
Hey, that's the same idea we had. Okay, who wants to start?
Me first. So, Matthew, before we ask you any questions, you have to give us a category.
How can I give you a category when I can't even remember the topic?
Yeah, well, that would be hard. Okay, we can ask questions and maybe the category will pop up into your head.
I'd rather the whole thing popped up in my head, but I guess it wouldn't hurt to try. I just don't want it to be a distraction. Henry's already done that and made me forget what I wanted to talk about.
Okay, first question. Animal, vegetable, or mineral?
Wrong game, Minerva. You have to ask questions that can be answered by yes or no.
Right, I remember. Okay, did it happen today?
This is ridiculous. Okay, how can I answer it? I don't know what I was thinking about.
Just try, Matthew. You're not going to remember it if you just give up and not try.
All right, what was the question again?
Did it happen today?
Maybe.
Hey, you can't do that. You have to answer yes or no.
Same thing, okay? My answer is yes or no.
Well, this is getting us nowhere.
What's the gathering? What's going on?
We're trying to help Matthew remember something really, really important. Something that he was going to tell us.
If it was really important, why did you forget, Matthew?
If I could answer that, I'd be famous for solving the problem of forgetfulness. Why does anyone forget?
Well, several things. Because they got distracted, or 2, something more important takes its place, or 3, they're getting dementia. Not that you're in that latter category, Matthew.
Thanks for the reassurance from someone who should know.
Now, fellows, you're getting off subject. We're not trying to explain why. We're trying to solve what.
Okay, why don't we play 20 questions?
We've tried that. He can't remember enough to cooperate.
I've heard that hypnotism helps people remember past events. We could try that.
Well, who could do that? I thought you had to know what you were doing to try to hypnotize people.
I took a workshop in hypnosis once. They did it to me. I guess I could do it to someone else.
You're going to experiment on me? Make me a guinea pig?
Don't be silly. I'm not going to turn you into a guinea pig or any other animal. When you're hypnotized, you won't do anything to harm yourself or anything else that you don't want to do.
Yeah, if you really want to remember, this might work.
How do you know it will work?
Believe me, it will work. All you need to do is to be a willing and cooperative subject. If you want this bad enough, you can be hypnotized.
Well, nothing else has worked. I still haven't a clue of what I wanted to tell Henry.
Okay, Matthew. Now make yourself comfortable. Get really relaxed. Think of the most pleasant place you've ever been.
My mother's womb.
Oh, stop being smart. This is serious.
Well, he is being serious. Think about it. It was the most secure, pleasant place we've all been in. Yeah, I can see that.
Okay. All right then, picture yourself in your mother's womb. You're comfortable and relaxed. You can hear your mom's heartbeat. You're very relaxed. You become aware of something important. What is it?
She's singing a lullaby.
You've taken him too far back. I'm sure that wasn't what he wanted to tell me.
Try again. Help him to remember something recent.
Stay relaxed, Matthew. Very relaxed. What comes into your mind?
Hi.
I'm hungry.
Oh, did I miss a meeting?
We're trying to help Matthew remember something really, really important.
Oh, well, if it's important, it'll come back. We were all doing the right thing. Community at work. Have you thought of using 20 questions?
Everyone has thought of it.
Daniel
It doesn't work.
Daniel even tried hypnosis. Matthew is stuck. He just can't remember. It's so frustrating because I really wanted to know what it was.
Well, I think you're all trying too hard. When I want to remember something that won't come right away, I go and do something unrelated, and soon enough it'll come to me.
So what can we do?
We can talk about this green scummy pond.
That's what did it in the first place. This idiot starts ranting about the pond just when I was going to tell him something important.
Okay, guys, let's take a deep breath. Henry, I think it would help if you'd apologize to Matthew for interrupting his thoughts. And Matthew, you need to relax. The memory will come back sooner if you aren't trying so hard. Staying relaxed helps.
Do I need to think about being in my mother's womb?
Well, what made you say that?
Well, when I hypnotized him, that was the first thing he thought of.
Interesting. Well, now here's the topic. How's everyone's day been going?
It started off pretty good until, well, you know.
Hey, I've heard someone say they're canceling the idea of self-serve coffee in the lounge.
Don't tell me. Why would they do that?
We don't know that that's for sure. Let's not try to start a rumor here.
The brakes on my bike need fixing. I almost ran into Luther this morning.
Did I hear somebody take my name in vain?
Hi, Luther. Daniel was just telling us he almost ran into you with his bike this morning.
Almost? Why, he came close to sending me to the great beyond.
Now really, Luther, aren't you exaggerating?
You weren't there. I was scared out of my wits, which I do depend on greatly. I could have had a heart attack and died on the spot.
I said I was sorry. I was trying to stop after you walked out in front of me, and my brakes failed.
Well, regardless of excuses, it was a close call.
And thinking of close calls, Samantha's dog dragged her off the sidewalk this morning, trying to chase a rabbit. She fell into a bunch of cattails in the ditch.
Good heavens. Was she hurt?
Luckily, she wasn't, but she found a tick on her leg when she got home.
That was it. That was it. That was what I was going to tell you.
You were going to tell us that Samantha fell.
No, not that.
About ticks?
Not ticks. Fleas. I read there's been an outbreak of fleas in San Francisco, and the city is trying to keep it from spreading.
That was what you wanted to tell me?
Basically, yes.
I can't believe this. We've wasted a whole morning waiting for Matthew to tell us about a case of fleas?
That's all? I was getting excited to learn about fleas in San Francisco?
No, wait. There's more. This is no ordinary outbreak. These fleas are contagious, or aggressive. They're spreading from person to person faster than anyone expected, and people are overwhelming their doctor's office with itching, and some are even going to the hospital with terrible hives.
Well, that's too bad. I feel for the people of San Francisco. But I'm sorry, I've got more important things to do than sit here and listen to news reports about fleas.
Well, I'm getting itchy just thinking about it.
Is this for real, Matthew? Fleas are catching?
That's what I gather. It comes from close contact. They're instituting something called social distancing.
Are you sure that that's the term that they're using? It makes me think of kind of shunning.
Oh, that's what they said. It's in the science section of the New York Times. The whole thing sounds spooky to me, more like a B-rated sci-fi movie.
Oh, well, I'll have to read it. Maybe after lunch. For a little light reading.
Let me know what you think, Tab. I've got to go feed my cat.
It appears that no one is really taking this seriously. Are you worried, Matthew?
Well, should I be? What's to worry about? They'll find a way to kill the fleas and that'll be it.
You ever have fleas? I had a dog once, attracted fleas like iron filings to a magnet. She was a lap dog, too. Thought the only place she ever wanted to be was in my lap. And she gave her fleas to me. Oh, let me tell you, getting fleas is not a very pleasant thing.
What was it like?
Well, it still gives me the creeps to think about it. Things crawling on you, having lunch at your expense, they're in your hair, they're in your armpits, and elsewhere I'd rather not mention.
Oh, how gross. I sure hope that never happens here.
I'll second that notion.
But I wouldn't count on it. People do get on planes and they fly around the country. I suspect the TSA does not scan for fleas at airports.
I need to think of something else. This could ruin a night's sleep.
I suggest we drop the subject. Let's see what's in the news tomorrow. There's no point in counting our chickens before they hatch.
Or our fleas either.
I've got to sit down. I'm bushed. Life has gotten too busy.
Why? What's up?
You know, yoga class for 45 minutes, and then I don't have time to catch my breath before I have to go home and change and come back for jazz listening. Then run home to feed my cat and turn around and come back for lunch. It's too much.
Well, I saw your name on the sign-up sheet for the Spring Swing Planning Committee. Why did you sign up if you're so busy?
I don't know. I like to dance and thought I could help plan the dance event.
Well, that's the way it goes. It looks like a good thing to do until the schedule becomes a reality.
So you think I shouldn't have signed up?
Oh, on the contrary. That's how you contribute to the community. If all you did was for your own pleasure and maintenance, we wouldn't have all the great activities that we have.
All right. What did you sign up for?
Oh, the same thing. The Spring Swing. I'm organizing group games.
Like what?
Well, one idea was to count the number of after-dinner mints in a gallon jar.
Were you counting on occasional mint tasters? The number may go down as the evening progresses.
Well, we thought of that. The lid will be sealed with shrink tape. Then we thought of playing 20 questions.
Not a good idea. We tried that yesterday and it fell flat.
Yeah, I guess you're right about that. By the way, thinking of yesterday's discussion, I read the article in the science section of the Times about the outbreak of fleas in San Francisco. It reported that epidemiologists and infectious disease specialists all agree that this is a novel flea outbreak. But it appears the powers to be aren't taking the scientists seriously.
Why aren't they? It sounds like a prudent thing to do.
Well, it turns out the political poo-pooing the report as concocted by intellectuals to gain electorate advantage.
What makes you think it will be an epidemic?
Well, for better or for worse, it's what runs this country. Hope someone in the administration gets the facts straight and makes plans to protect the country from a possible epidemic.
Huh. That's something. An
Hey,
epidemic.
Tabitha, Minerva, I just heard on the news from Australia and Indonesia that the contagious flea outbreak is spreading all over those countries. And they're reporting that it all started in Australia, in the state of Tasmania. They're calling it the Tasmanian flea infestation.
Do you suppose they came from Tasmanian devils? I've heard those creatures are fearsome.
Sounds reasonable. Maybe they should be called the Tasmanian devil fleas.
Yuck. That's creepy. I think we should change the subject.
Don't make it sound worse than it already is. Someone is bound to call it the Aussie flea infestation.
Yeah, as if they did it on purpose.
Hi, folks. Minerva, you missed the event committee meeting.
Oh no. I had it on my daily calendar.
And where is that?
At home. I can't carry it with me all the time.
You should get a smartphone so you'd have a calendar with you.
I have enough trouble keeping up with my email. I don't need to add to my tech frustration with a smartphone.
It might have kept you from being nominated committee secretary. You got elected in your absence since no one else wanted to do it.
That's not fair. I don't mind doing it, but I don't like feeling forced into it.
I took notes today. I'll give them to you or to be typed up, but you owe me one.
Committees look like fun until you have to do something.
I found the article, Tabitha. It's what you said. I think this could get ugly. The country's ripe for an epidemic, given the budget cuts for public health that have been going on. With cases spiking in several countries and all infestations with the same strain of fleas, I have a feeling this is headed for a world pandemic.
Say it isn't so, Samantha. Could we be affected?
In time, yes. It's inevitable. The fleas will start appearing in Ohio City's next. We've got to start planning how we're going to handle it.
What doom and gloom are you promoting today, Samantha?
That's not fair, Henry. Samantha's only telling us about her research on the flea invasion.
I believe that's flea infestation.
Whatever. They come from Tasmania, and so we thought they maybe should be called the...
Genevieve, we said we stick with the official name.
Oh, okay. Anyway, they came from Tasmania.
You don't say. They certainly do get around, halfway around the world. Next thing they'll be saying, flying saucers brought them.
That's about as easy to believe as coming from Tasmania.
Why is everyone getting upset about some foreign fleas? So people have fleas in Indonesia. They won't last long in America.
I wouldn't bet on that. The way they're spreading now, they appear to be quite adaptable. This appears to be a mutation of Pulex irritans, the human flea. It becomes a new pandemic and infests enough people, we could start seeing new mutations and variants.
Like I said, doom and gloom. Let's talk about something positive.
I'm having trouble thinking about anything positive about fleas.
Come on, Matthew. There's more to life than problems like fleas.
All right, here's one. Henry, what are you doing for the spring swing?
I'm waiting for the right job to come up. I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, nice dodge, Henry. Sounds like you're avoiding your community responsibility.
All right, folks. I think we've sufficiently exhausted that subject. It's getting close to lunchtime.
Oh, heavens. I've got to run home and feed my cat.
Watch out for the fleas on your cat. They can do you in.
Cat fleas are different from human fleas.
Who cares? Fleas are fleas.
Well, if you've ever had human fleas, you wouldn't say that. They'll make you a true believer pretty quickly.
We are in the health clinic waiting room 2 weeks later.
Are you waiting to be measured?
Huh. I'm actually sitting here with dreaded anticipation. I don't like the idea of having to wear that janitor's outfit every time I leave my cottage.
Yeah, but you don't want to get the Tasmanian fleas, do you?
Well, no, of course not. But I feel better if I complain.
Are you all waiting to be issued your prison suits?
I hadn't thought of it that way, but you do have a point.
Don't make it sound worse than it already is.
Do you suppose they'll have stripes?
That's a funny one, Henry. I propose that they be flaming pink.
Stop it, you guys. You're making fun of something very serious.
Well, we've got to laugh to keep from crying, like they say.
Oh, I see that the room is filling up. Are they behind in getting everybody measured?
Samantha's in there now, having her clothing size recorded for posterity.
Why am I sitting here when I could call in and give them my shirt size on the phone?
Oh, it's not that simple. Your IPA has to not only cover you adequately, but to fit snugly at your wrists and ankles.
What is that we're getting? An IPA, whatever that is.
Individual protective apparel. If it fits right, you should be protected from being infested with the fleas.
I still don't understand why we have to wear this monkey suit. Why can't we just all smear on insect repellent, like DEET?
Oh, these aren't ordinary fleas. They're developed resistance to DEET, becoming even more contagious.
And how about just putting up with the little buggers and rubbing on some anti-itch ointment where they bite?
It's more than just an itchy flea bite. The saliva of these fleas triggers a pretty nasty allergic reaction in some people. There are people who have very few symptoms, while others are more vulnerable and get pretty sick. You don't want to be one of those.
And I don't like the sound of that.
What is this? A gathering of the resistance group?
Hadn't heard of it, but I volunteer to be the chair.
You'd make a good one. Okay, let's see how we can get a group started. I'll work on a motto. How about down with the monkey suits, up with the swimsuits?
Swimsuits? Where do you suppose swimming? Not in one of our ponds, for Pete's sake.
I'm not going to discuss that again. Okay, I'll work on a better motto. Something that will replace coveralls or union suits.
For your information, Matthew, the outfits we're getting are called IPAs.
IPAs? That sounds like my favorite beer. Now there's something to rally about. How about this motto? Have no fear, have a beer, and the fleas will flee.
Oh, will you guys cut it out? We've been trying to have a serious conversation before you came in, Matthew.
Oh, sorry to throw a wet blanket on your pithy party.
All right, everyone. It's time to take a deep breath and chill a bit. I know we're all anxious about the situation in it here, but none of this is anybody's fault. We have to face the challenge together, and it doesn't help matters to make fun of someone or to get testy with each other.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry, Matthew, for snapping at you.
Yeah, me too.
Just a little while ago, I believe Tabitha was trying to instruct us on the ins and outs of our new apparel.
Yes, thank you, Matthew. Luther. The IPA is the only way to be completely protected if you wear it the right way.
Who's next?
Oh, I suppose I am. Well, here goes. Wish me a happy measurement.
Did you find out something new?
No, it was very routine. Waist, chest, torso, inseam, wrist, and ankle circumferences.
Did they tell you what color the IPAs will be?
I suppose institutional yellow. Why do you ask?
We're just having a conversation and discussion about what color this would suit the suits best.
Well, I doubt we could get them in another color. I think it's standard yellow.
We're supposed to have personal choice at Pleasant Ponds. I think we should plan to dye our suits in the color of our choice.
We could research to see what color repels fleas.
I wouldn't use dark colors. You'd be unable to see the fleas if they got on your IPA.
And how about luminescent green? We would glow in the dark and catch the fleas napping.
Yeah, they'd stand out like flies in the ointment.
We could just flick them off.
Or use fly swatter to them.
Ouch, that might hurt.
To ask a serious question, how long do you suppose we have to wear these blame things?
Well, the guidelines from the CDC didn't specify a time limit. So until we have an effective vaccine, we'll have to use containment methods like this to stop the pandemic.
I'll probably suffocate inside the thing. Can you imagine wearing one in the summer?
We should have a vaccine by next summer. The government is sponsoring a crash development program with the pharmaceutical industry, and they found a unique marker on the proboscis of the flea where it attaches to its host. By replicating this marker and injecting it into volunteers, they've shown that the immune system ramps up antibodies that will attach to skin cells and make them taste bad to fleas.
I thought fleas suck blood.
Well, they do, but they have to penetrate the skin with their proboscis, and that's when they'll be repelled.
Just repelled? Why not a vaccine that'll kill them?
Was this research sponsored by a bee-kind of flea group?
In order to make an effectively toxic molecule that circulates in our bloodstream, they have to find a substance that's lethal to fleas but doesn't harm humans. That's a tall order, and it would take years of testing to reach the clinical stage. We can't wait that long.
Most of us haven't got that long. We'd be gone before the vaccine gets here if we haven't already suffocated in our straitjackets.
When do we have to start wearing these? What did you call them again?
The new iteration committee asks that you put it on as soon as yours arrives. Some people are already wearing theirs as a show of solidarity with those still waiting. In the meantime, we... Stop! Genevieve, you're getting too close to me. Keep it at 4.5 feet.
Is that another Gestapo edict?
I don't understand. Why do we have to stay at 4.5 feet? Why not 4? Why not 5?
Research shows that the fleas can jump no more than 4 feet. Any distance greater than that should be protective.
It's antisocial to make us avoid each other like that. How can we show affection to our friends, and how can we get close to hug?
We're just going to have to figure it out. I suspect human ingenuity will find a way.
Or human conniving will find a way to get around it illegally.
Well, it's not a law. It's a choice you make to protect yourself and protect others.
Yeah, that's what I heard of, but I suppose you're right. It's just going to be a long haul. I hope I can put up with it in the heat.
It's possible that the hot weather will inactivate the fleas.
If the heat doesn't inactivate us first.
Well, it appears that I've survived. And what color did we arrive at for the suits?
Samantha assures us we'll all look like canaries in our yellow outfits.
Well, while I was waiting for the nurse to measure me, I got to thinking. If we make the suits skin color, whatever your skin color is, no one would notice anything unusual. We would all pass as normal people.
Naked normal people, you're saying?
I don't think that'll go over very well.
Well, okay. We could paint Clothes on our jumpsuit. We could have a different IPA for every occasion.
You're beginning to make it sound like fun.
Yeah, that was the general idea.
Hi, everyone. I'm remodeling or modeling my new outfit. Don't I look chic?
Absolutely stunning.
You could do better if you got rid of the wrinkles. Can you iron those things?
I don't think so. You don't want to burn a hole in to let in the fleas.
Maybe a little bling would help the overall effect.
Yeah, maybe a lot of bling to overcome a lot of blah.
Minerva, you're not wearing it right. You can't go around pushing up your sleeves. You're making a gap where the fleas can fly up your sleeves.
Oh dear, I hadn't noticed. I've got to pay attention to so many things.
Looks like we're going to have to make the suit fit good or get the flea itch bad.
Life has gotten complicated. It used to be so predictable.
And so sensible.
And so comfortable.
And so sociable.
And so permissible.
And so reliable.
And unsustainable.
2 months into the lockdown, we're on the patio behind Luther's cottage.
Glad you could come over, Dan. I've been getting tired of just sitting out here by myself.
You sure this is kosher? Meeting like this?
Well, weren't you zoomed in for the afternoon exhibit? Babette made it clear that we could meet outside now. No more than 6 at a time.
Yeah, I was tuned in, but you know, it's easy to get distracted when you're zooming from your living room or den.
Distraction and informal apparel are part of the Zoom culture.
Yeah, if I zoom in the morning, I'm probably in my PJs.
Oh, you know, I don't wear shorts as a rule, but since the casual attire of Zooming has become de rigueur, I admit I've worn shorts below my shirt and tie.
I'll go you one further. I've worn nothing below my polo shirt.
Nothing?
I mean, nothing except my boxer shorts.
Oh, I see. Well, each to his own taste, I guess.
I see we're taking advantage of the new Phase 2 guidelines.
Yeah, I remember seeing it on the afternoon exhibit yesterday.
I believe your recall was after my rather pointed memory jogger.
Right. Actually, Luther told me about it, but I was on Zoom. I got distracted at the wrong time.
Is there a right time to get distracted?
Well, you know what I mean.
Glad you came over, Sam. Take a break and enjoy this afternoon with us.
Well, I guess I can visit for a short time.
You're always so busy, Samantha, hurrying here or there.
It seems I have a hard time saying no. I'm on too many committees, some of which have subcommittees that I have to attend.
I've heard it said that if you want to get something done, go recruit somebody who's already busy.
More true than not, I'm afraid.
So, busy lady, what takes up your time on the new iteration committee?
Plenty. Besides hearing suggestions and complaints that come in from the community, we get the latest report from the Public Health Department.
So what's current on the flea pandemic front?
The spreading infestation is worldwide and intensifying in areas that aren't using self-protection.
Why in the world would anyone not wear an IPA and thereby court getting overrun with fleas?
Various reasons, from disinformation about suits causing autism to resistance to wearing anything they don't want to, and of course the disparity that makes it hard for some people to find or afford an IPA.
Well, what's happening to people out there who don't protect themselves?
It's overloading the healthcare system. Doctors' offices are reporting staff burnout with patient loads too big to handle. The fumigation stations have long lines of cars snaking around several blocks. Hospitalization rates have soared with cases of runaway itching. And there are reports of suicide hotlines backing up with calls from people at their wits' end.
Holy smoke! I'm glad we haven't had any fleas in Pleasant Ponds.
Well, I hate to break it to you, but someone found a flea on herself today, under her IPA.
Uh-oh. How can that happen here when we've been so careful? Do you think it'll spread?
Well, if it's a cat flea, no problem. If it's a human flea, big problem. We may have to go back to a complete lockdown.
Just when we got the all clear to move to phase 2.
Yeah, that's not a bit fair.
Don't jump to conclusions yet. It may be a cat flea. This person had her cat in her lap most of the morning before discovering the flea.
Could she tell if it was a cat flea or a people flea?
Well, you'd need a good magnifying glass or a low-powered microscope to tell the difference. Human fleas are larger than cat fleas and have some distinguishing body features.
And this person, she, you said, didn't have a magnifying glass on her at the time, right?
Not only that, but the flea jumped away from her before she could catch it to take to the identification lab.
Good grief. A flea is on the loose. Here on campus.
Here on campus, yes, but not on the loose. The flea jumped back to the cat and disappeared into its fur.
Sounds like a heist with a getaway car, or cat in this case.
I sure assume that someone is searching the cat for the missing flea.
Easier said than done. This flea has mingled with the cat fleas on this feline, and it will be hard to find. They'd have to catch every flea on that cat and put each one under the microscope to see if it's a human flea.
Like looking for a needle in a haystack, or a fur stack in this case.
The cat's been quarantined in the health clinic pending a full body search. In the meantime, we're going to keep a sharp eye out for fleas on campus. If this errant flea proves to be of the human variety, we may have to go back to phase 1. If you see one flea, there are likely many more around you don't see.
I'm starting to itch all over, just thinking about it.
I've got to go take off my IPA and do a body check right now. Golly, I'm so rattled I can't remember how we do that.
Well, definitely do not take off your suit in your bedroom. You don't want fleas escaping to your bed, just to pull a sneak attack on you at night.
Settle down, Dan. Remember to take off your IPA in the shower with the water running. Rinse all over and check the floor for possible fleas. It's the best at-home rapid test you can do.
Right, thanks, Samantha. Sorry to be leaving so abruptly, Luther.
That's all right, Daniel. Hope you turn out flea-free. I don't know how I'd search for fleas in my cottage. Too many places for them to hide.
Yeah, well, the cleaning staff have been given special training to make sure our cottages are kept free of fleas.
Well, I opted out of house cleaning by the staff. They live out in the community, and who knows with whom they've been associating. I won't take a chance on one of them bringing fleas into my home.
Well, that's certainly your choice. How's it going for you?
Well, it's not my favorite activity, I will admit that. In general, I do keep the place presentable, but I'm afraid the dust bunnies are multiplying faster than I can hoover them up.
My condolences.
Do you think that dust bunnies could attract fleas like cats can? I'd hate to think that my dust bunnies would be contributing to spreading the infestation.
I doubt it. My guess is that there's not been much research on it.
Well, now there's something Pleasant Ponds could do to further the science of flea infestation. We could apply for a grant to do lab research on the propensity of dust bunnies to harbor and propagate the Tasmanian flea.
If you want to use the proper scientific vernacular for infestation, it's called apple pie 1.
It's called what?
That's spelled APL-PI-1. That stands for acute pruritic lesions-pruritic irritants-1, or apple pie 1.
What a way to honeycoat a nasty thing. I'll have to remember that.
Hi, Luther. Oh, excuse me, Samantha. I need to talk to Luther. Luther, may I borrow your jumper cables? My car battery is dead.
Not again. That's too bad. Is your battery old?
No, it's only 3 years old. I haven't run my car in 2 weeks, even though I've told myself I have to do it every week. It's just slips my mind since I don't have any place to go these days.
Understandable. It's happened to me too.
I hope I can start my car now that I think of it. When did I drive it last? I really can't remember.
In a pinch, if either one of you need a jump start, I could bring my car over. Of course, assuming I can start mine.
It appears this pandemic has affected a lot more things than health and prosperity.
It is 4 months later in Genevieve's cottage. Minerva is bubbled with Genevieve and is visiting her.
I'm getting so tired of delivered meals. The containers get tilted and the side dishes get mixed with the entree.
Are you one of those people who don't want their foods to touch?
Yeah, I grew up that way. I'd always be careful to keep foods on my plate away from each other, and if they touched, I'd feel like I didn't want to eat it.
Of course, you knew that they all got mixed up in your tummy.
Yeah, I suppose so. But they weren't supposed to do so on my plate.
I see. So I suppose you open the containers and separate the foods the best you can and eat it anyway.
What choice do I have? I'm not going to starve.
And then you have that mountain of plasticware that accumulates in your closet or in the trash room. That's what bothers me.
I know, me too. Do we still have to spray insect repellent on all the bags of food and stuff we get? Didn't they get rid of that one?
No, I don't think so. You don't want to get a flea sneaking into your house on a package, do you? You better keep spraying.
I think of poor Phoebe. She had to get her house fumigated.
Really? Was she able to get out all her books and furniture first?
No, fleas could hide in books and anything else in the cottage. She had to leave it all there and go to a guest room while they sealed her house and fumigated it.
How long until she can get back in?
Several days, I'm told. That's like being quarantined away from your home.
Two sides of the same coin. You're either locked in or you're locked out of your house.
Whatever. I don't want to be in either situation.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. So what do you want to do tonight, Bubble Mate?
I'm not in much of a mood for a game. I get tired of games for two.
I've got a 1,000-piece puzzle. How about that?
Sounds like too much concentration. Puzzles give me a headache.
Okay, but I don't want to watch a movie. I've seen all the DVDs I have, and I don't want to send to the library for another.
We're not even quarantined, and we're running out of things to do. Imagine what it would be like if we weren't bubbled.
Yeah, it's extra hard on single people like us. I'm glad we're bubbled. Who could that be? I didn't put in a call for facilities, and it's way past mealtime. That's unusual.
Well, are you going to answer it?
Well,
The door and find out?
yeah, I suppose. Who's there?
It's Daniel. Is Minerva there?
Were you expecting Daniel?
Come on in, Daniel. Where's your IPA flea suit?
Oh, wait a minute. Is he supposed to be in my house?
It's all right. He and I are bubbled.
But you never told me.
Well, I guess you never ask. Don't you think a bubble mate of mine would qualify for a bubble mate of yours, since you and I are already bubbled?
Are you sure that's how it works?
I don't see why not. What do you think, Daniel?
Sounds all right to me.
Well, if you think it's all right, you can stay.
We were just trying to decide what to do tonight. Maybe you have an idea.
Well, we could play some parlor game.
Like what?
Well, how about charades?
Oh, I haven't played charades for ages. What a great idea.
Yeah, that sounds like fun. Great idea, Daniel.
But that's not why I wanted to find you, Minerva. I've got something interesting to tell you about.
Well, now what's somebody else's at my door? This is odd. Who's there?
It's Tabitha. Is Daniel there?
Yes, why?
Well, I need to see him. It's all right. We're bubbled.
You're bubbled with Daniel, and he's bubbled with Minerva, and Minerva is bubbled with me. Well, I guess you can come in since we're all bubble related.
Oh, Daniel, I didn't know you were bubbled with Minerva. How many other people are you bubbled with?
Well, I'd have to go home and consult my list. Just kidding. It's just the two of you, but it appears tonight I'm also bubbled with Genevieve.
Oh, that's kind of pushing the envelope, don't you think?
It seems to me that if Genevieve and Minerva think it's safe in here, I guess it would be safe for us as well.
Oh, I can't say I'm following your reasoning, but since I'm already inside, I guess I might as well stay.
Sure, Tabitha, why don't you take off your IPA and stay a while? We were just getting ready to play charades.
Oh, really? That sounds like fun. It'll be an entertaining way to spend the evening.
Oh, Daniel, okay. Since you suggested charades, you can start. Think of something we have to find out.
But first I have something I wanted to tell you.
Well, why don't you tell us with charades? It could be fun figuring out what you want to tell us.
Two birds with one stone, I'd say.
I agree. Majority rules.
That doesn't sound like a Pleasant Ponds way of doing things. But I bow to the community request. Okay. Let me see how I'm going to get this first message across to you. All right. First word.
You're not allowed to talk. It has to be all signals. Remember?
First word. Yeah, I get it. This is fun. Okay, Daniel, pantomime the first word.
You're doing the second word?
I get it. The first word is two, right? Second word.
Mustache.
A walking mustache?
Not boobs, but a mustache.
I get it. The second word is man.
The first word is two, and the second word is man.
Two men. That's it, isn't it?
Okay, third word.
Stiff?
At
Cold?
attention.
Robots?
Not pregnant. Is that it? Two men not pregnant.
Come on, Genevieve. That can't be it.
I get it. Not fat, but thin. Is that it?
Slender?
Slim.
Svelte?
Lean.
Skinny?
Okay, we've got two men skinny.
Fourth word. What's the fourth word? We're getting there. Pouring.
Bailing?
Rinsing.
Emptying?
Dipping. The fourth word is dipping.
Wait. You're saying two men skinny dipping?
Yes. That is what I wanted to tell you, Minerva. Man, that's hard.
Two men skinny dipping? That's it? What are you talking about?
Are you saying two men are skinny dipping on campus?
Yeah, in Green Pond. I was on the walkway by Green Pond and heard voices and splashing over near the woods. I took the path through the woods to the other end of the pond, and there they were, two guys cavorting in the water, dressed only in their birthday suits.
What two guys? Could you tell?
Sure, I could tell. They waved at me and tried to get me to join them.
And did you?
No way. Not least, not yet. I guess they had just about enough of living covered up and wanted to be free of their anti-flea gear.
I can picture it. Well, not really. You wouldn't know what they look like, do you?
I would have liked to be there. Not to go swimming, of course.
Picture two naked guys covered with pond scum, splashing at each other in the twilight.
Oh, sounds like a material for a tabloid.
When they climbed out, they had mud up to their knees.
Gruesome.
What did they do then? Tell us.
I'm just dying to know.
Oh, I don't think I want to know.
Well, they had trouble putting on their IPAs while wet and ended up tearing them and being only partially covered. I ran reconnaissance for them to get them home without being spotted.
I'll bet they showered for hours to get off all that scum.
So who were these guys?
I bet you'd like to know. I promise not to tell.
Can't you give us a little hint?
No way.
How about telling us with a charade?
No.
I think it's best to let sleeping dogs lie.
I can't believe it. Another visitor? What is this place? Grand Central Station? Who's there? Friend or foe?
It's Luther. Let me in. I need to talk with Daniel.
Okay, come on in. How'd you know that Daniel was here?
Oh, it's okay. I'm Bubbles with Daniel.
Daniel, you didn't tell me you were bubbled with Luther.
It must have slipped my mind. What's up, Luther?
Where's your IPA, Luther?
It's in the laundry.
You were issued 2. Why aren't you wearing your spare?
Well, that's what I need to talk with Daniel about.
Watch your distance, Luther. Even inside, we have to maintain a 4.5-foot distance.
I need to borrow your spare IPA.
There's a problem with yours?
No, they need it. You know. They need one of mine and one of yours.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What happened to their spare set?
Well, that was the spare set they're wearing, and well, you know.
I see. So we're supposed to bail them out.
Basically, come on, have a heart.
Okay. Where are they?
Right outside. They're waiting for an answer.
Outside my door? There are 2 naked guys outside my door?
You better open the door and check.
No. But well, yes. Look, there are 2 friends out there that need our help, and they're counting on us to stay mum. This mustn't go any further than this room.
Absolutely. Open the door, Jen, and let them in. I'm dying to find out who they are.
We've already exceeded our limit of non-IPA wearing people in this room. We can't let 2 more in.
I agree with Luther. Have a heart. It's cold out there.
I'm letting them in. It's the least we can do. Oh, my stars! Matthew, Henry, it was you? You 2 were in the pond?
You were skinny dipping?
They all know. I had to talk with Daniel from 4 feet away, and they all could hear.
Oh, we're way off base here. I suggest we conclude our business and properly clear out of here and get to our respective homes.
Henry, you were the one who always complained about the scummy ponds.
Yeah, well, things become relative after you put up with something for about as long as you can take it.
That water was so cool and pleasant. Oh, you have no idea. So much better than those hot, sweaty suits.
And I haven't seen a flea since we've been baptized in the green pond, nor feel any itching. It may be curative.
Oh, you may have forgot the rest, but you thought the latest mutation I heard about is the adaptation to water. The fleas can swim.
Well, be that as it may, it felt so good. Anyway, I don't think fleas would venture into Green Pond.
Oh, I wouldn't count on it. In a matter of time, you'll change your mind.
Don't worry anyhow, fellas. Daniel and I've got you covered. Come on, Daniel. Let's go get the proper wear for these guys.
Will this ever stop? Who could possibly be at my door at this time of night? Who's there now?
It's Samantha. Is Tabitha here?
Okay, folks, I think we've just been busted. You might as well let her in, Genevieve.
There's a lot of people here. Have you been keeping count, Genevieve?
I just invited Minerva to come over. No one else, honest. They just kept showing up.
You've got way too many people here. Well beyond the limit. I'm afraid we're all going to have to go into voluntary quarantine.
2 weeks locked in my house?
We knew this might happen.
Yeah, I suppose. I guess it was worth it anyway.
Definitely, that water was so refreshing.
You ought to see my shower stall. Bits of green in every crevice.
Every time you shower, it'll bring back fond memories of an adventurous evening.
That's after I get rid of the stinking pond smell.
Alrighty, fellas, the party's over. Luther, Dan, you get these guys properly suited up, and the rest of us, let's just go home for a nice 2 weeks rest.
But thanks everybody for dropping in. It's the best open house I ever had.
Especially the charades. That was fun.
You know, we can keep that up during the quarantine on Zoom.
Great idea. Charades on Zoom. That could make the 2 weeks bearable.
Count me in. Thanks for a great evening, Jen. I never expected this much fun.
All right, come on, guys. We can divvy up the suits and finish the party at my place.
Samantha, I'll be responsible for reporting our infestation to the health clinic so that you can schedule our fumigation protocol.
Thanks. Can you stay for a moment, Tad? Do you mind if we stay a few minutes longer, Genevieve?
Sure.
No problem. Stay as long as you'd like.
Okay, we're out of
Thanks for
here.
everything.
Good night.
Thanks all. What a party.
Yeah.
Love
Good
it.
night, all.
All right.
Yeah.
Marvelous time.
Having a good time. Yeah.
Do you want me to leave the room?
Oh, no need to, Genevieve. You'll find out soon enough anyway.
Well, what is it, Samantha?
Well, the quarantine may not have to be the full 2 weeks. We just got an update on our new iteration committee email. The fleas are rapidly disappearing. It's unexpected and sudden. It's as if the fleas are experiencing a flea pandemic. They're dying off like flies, if I can mix my metaphors.
Really? That's great news. Oh, sorry. I'll just listen and keep my mouth shut.
Well, that is good news. Is there any explanation for this?
Well, it's been going on for several weeks, starting on the West Coast, spreading across the U.S., and now reported in Asia and parts of Europe. The latest data indicates it's permanent, without any flea adaptation.
Well, how does that affect the lockdown?
Well, we're meeting this Thursday, and I'm hoping the health staff can give us the final word on whether we can open up or not.
What about the vaccine? Any new word on that?
No one's sure, but it looks like the effort will continue with emphasis on preparing for the next pandemic.
Well, makes sense. Any idea what's happening to the fleas?
One research team has found that the fleas have been attacked by tiny mites.
Sounds like something Jonathan Swift wrote. Great fleas have little fleas upon their backs to bite them, and little fleas have lesser fleas, and so add into item.
Something like that, except these are mites, and they're related to the mites that cause dandruff and itchy scalp in humans.
Yuck, trading one itch for another.
Well, we don't know that for sure, but it appears that these flea mites will spread from flea to flea more easily when people are in close contact.
Ah, I see. So the remedy for the pandemic is for us to ditch the social distancing and start practicing close socialization again?
So it seems, but don't be spreading it around yet until we get the word from what the clinic finds out from the CDC and the state public health department.
Genevieve, can we count on you?
Mum's the word. You've got my word.
So, We're staying quarantined until we hear from the new iteration committee on Thursday.
It's the next day, mid-afternoon. It's a Friday in the Community Center Lounge.
Just when we were getting used to wearing IPAs. Now when I leave the house, I feel naked without them.
I say good riddance. I couldn't wait to shed that thing.
But maybe it's too soon. Maybe we're rushing things.
I couldn't disagree more. I've been waiting too long to burst out of my cocoon.
You're no butterfly, Genevieve. In my view, you're more like Nero, fiddling happily while Rome burns.
Don't throw a wet blanket on my happiness. I'm trying to celebrate with a double latte.
I don't like coffee. We used to have board games and jigsaw puzzles in here until they turned it into a cafe lounge.
Nothing's holding you back. Go get a game. Call a group together. Whatever moves your hooves.
It's too much. All these changes, one after another, makes me tired. I think I'll just sit here and be miserable.
Your choice. Whatever hitches your britches.
Your latte looks good. I've changed my mind. I'm going to get a tea. And maybe I'll splurge and put some honey in it.
Hi, Genevieve. I was looking for some company. Not having to wear an IPA when I go out is stressing me. After getting in trouble for messing up 2 sets of the blame things, now I'm told they're not needed. Passé, unfashionable, outmoded, and useless. I've got whiplash. I need to talk with someone.
I'm trying to relax, Matthew. Can you hold off on your gripe session?
Gee, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt your reverie. Do you mind if I sit a while? I've got to decompress.
Whatever rocks your socks.
I wasn't ready for this. Everyone said we were in this for the long haul. Get used to it. Suck it up. Just chill. Life is so unpredictable.
Yeah. We've gone through that litany already.
You're cold comfort for someone who's suffering. What are you drinking?
A latte. It used to be hot, and now it's not, thanks to all the interruptions.
Well, that sounds good. I need the caffeine.
You took my seat, Matthew.
Oh, I didn't know it was yours. There was no name on it.
You could at least be a gentleman and give me your chair.
Yeah. Put a guilt trip on me. Now, are you satisfied?
Hi, Matthew, Genevieve, Minerva. Is it a coffee break?
Whoa, hi.
Don't interrupt her.
Don't interrupt her. She's in a meditative state and might get testy if you break the trance.
Hey, it's a free country, and this is an open communal lounge. I think I'll just park it and enjoy the company, communicate if ever not.
Right. I was thinking about getting a coffee. She's having a latte. Can I get you something?
A cold beer would be nice, but I guess that's not on the menu here. Let's see. How about an iced tea?
I think I can handle that.
With a lemon slice.
Okay. 1 iced tea with a lemon slice.
Oh, and Matthew, no sweetener.
Oh. 1 iced tea with a lemon slice and no sweetener. I got it.
And plenty of ice. I hate it when there's no ice and it gets warm.
How am I supposed to remember all that? Why didn't you go get it yourself?
You ask if you got me something. I'm only responding to your offer.
Right.
It's obvious he's not having a very good day. Me, I'm just feeling fine. Free of that restraining iron maiden. Free as a kite without a string.
This place is getting really noisy.
You're free to move to a quieter spot. This is a gathering place.
I'm comfortably seated with what used to be a fresh latte, and I intend to stay.
My sentiments exactly, minus the latte. I like it here.
Whatever you use to choose your views.
Here's your iced tea. It was easier to get to when I went through the litany of requirements.
Well, thanks. Much appreciated. Genevieve has revived from her stupor and is once again communicative.
Ah, that's good. I need some advice from friends on how to handle my what's coming next angst.
I'm just the opposite. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be.
Whatever.
Hey, people, did you hear the latest?
Don't tell me another change in the forecast. I can't take it.
You might as well join the party, Daniel, since everyone seems to be in a talkative mood. I guess I'll have to resume my role as rumor monger.
I'm all ears, Daniel. What's the latest?
Nothing will change my rosy outlook. What you got, Dan?
The fleas are committing suicide rather than face the mite itch.
Where in the heaven's name did you get that malarkey?
From the internet, a site called the Unvarnished Truth.
Sounds to me like the truth got a shellacking on that one.
No one's going to believe that, Daniel.
I don't know. It could make a juicy rumor.
Don't confuse me with any more information. My confuser is already overloaded.
Hey, did you good people read today's message from Babette?
I don't read those.
I saw it, but I didn't take time to read it.
I skim through them and pick what I want to read.
Well, you should take time to read this one.
What did it say?
I don't remember. Something about why the fleas are disappearing, I think.
Well, why did you bring it up if you can't remember?
Well, I thought someone who had read it could give me a clue, and then I could talk about it.
Why has everyone decided that it's the time and place for a gripe session? I came down here to relax and for some quiet.
It sounds to me like everyone is on edge today. What's going on?
It's the uncertainty that's hanging over my head.
Everyone's been getting on my nerves today. Any nerve I have left is already pretty frayed.
I got out of bed on the wrong side this morning, and the whole day has been miserable.
It seems like I can't think straight today, almost like I've got a brain fog.
You know what I think? I think we've been affected by the mites. It's the mites that are driving the fleas away, and maybe they're causing some kind of mental side effect.
More of your internet factoids?
No, I'm just pondering. It's not like us to be so testy with each other.
Why? Haven't any of you got your headgear yet from the health clinic?
That's what I read in the newsletter. We're to start wearing a helmet to keep the stuff off our scalps.
Oh, bother, it's gone too far. One more thing to remember.
I think it could be quite becoming. Can we get them in colors?
I'll take pink, certainly not blue. Blue will make me feel even more depressed.
Well, roll with the punches, I say. I'll wear the skull cap proudly.
I see you found them, Tabitha. I suggest we all go over to the health department and get fitted with the mite-inhibiting textile equipment.
That's M-I-T-E for mite for short.
So we have to wear an M-I-T-E to keep the M-I-T-E-S off our heads, is that it?
How long are we going to have to wear these damn things?
For the foreseeable future, as long as the fleas exist somewhere on the planet, we'll have to depend on mite protection.
But why the helmet, hairnets, or the M-I-T-E, if you wish?
You don't want mites on your scalp because they can cause dandruff and scalp itch. We can harbor them on our bodies with no ill effect, but not on our scalps.
Is that the only side effect of these MITE things? How well has this been tested? I don't want anything foreign on my body unless I know.
I'm not sure. Maybe the mites will cause us more trouble than fleas. We may be jumping from the frying pan into the fire.
Testing's been done in 50,000 volunteers, and the mites have proven to be 95% effective. That's better than anyone expected. It's the best preventative as well as treatment we have, and the side effects have been very few.
Well, what happens if I don't wear one? White flakes on my black suit? Is that really all?
People in the control group had to use dandruff shampoo and sometimes a lotion for scalp itch. Tolerable, but not very pleasant.
I'm in. I'll take a chance on a minor side effect rather than face the horrors of being at the mercy of a flock of fleas.
To each his own, or to itch his own, whichever applies.
Lead me to your MITAS. It can't be worse than the IPAs.
I'm going to keep a wait and see approach. Maybe I'll wear one of those shower caps later if they prove effective.
Well, I'm ambivalent, agnostic, sort of uncertain, torn, indecisive.
I guess that covers it. We still don't know where you stand.
Hey guys, stop and listen to yourselves. We're all out of sync. This doesn't sound like the community we're used to. Everyone's focused on their own problems without listening to each other. No wonder we're crabby and snarly. Just listen to yourselves.
You know, Daniel, I think you're right.
Sorry, Minerva, and the rest of you. I guess I was pretty selfish wanting my own space when we should be supporting each other.
It's true. We're in this together, and we'll get through it together.
That makes me feel better already, knowing we have each other's back.
Sorry, Samantha, if I sounded like I didn't trust you. Thanks for being there for us.
I've been told I come across like a cold scientific wonk. I'll try and be more understanding of the rest of you.
Hey, this all sounds like an AA confession session. Can we lighten up a bit?
You've got a point, Henry. Let's plan a big party to celebrate our progress.
Yeah, no looking back. We're moving forward.
I've got it. We can have a big bonfire and burn our IPAs.
And roast hot
I
dogs.
love s'mores.
And prance around the fire like an Irish midsummer's frolic.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. But singing would be nice.
I love to sing.
Well, I know a good one. There's a hole in the bottom of the sea that ends up, there's a flea on the wing of a fly, etc. We could add, there's a mite on the flea on the wing, etc.
That could take half the night.
Oh, those are lovely ideas. We should get organized and plan all the aspects of the event.
If by organized you mean a committee, I'd rather not. We could get bogged down in planning for another week.
Agreed. Let's not waste time planning. Let's just do it.
That sounds direct and productive. How about right now?
I'm for it. Come on, folks. No time like the present.
Everyone go home and get your IPAs and let's meet at the gravel yard by facilities.
I'll start a fire and we can send IPA smoke to the sky.
All right.
Come on.
Let's go. It's a
Come
party.
on.
Let's go.
I've
All
got
right.
to
party.
work.
See you there.
And I'll get my
Okay.
axe.
Well, Samantha, I guess the party's on. If we want to be a part of the festivities, we'd better hustle.
When in Rome.
And while spirits are high and we can get a conga line going and snake it around to the health clinic to get everyone's MIT headgear.
Way to think. I'll go get all the IPAs I have and meet you at the bonfire.
Ah, we'll fire up everybody's spirit and light up the sky.